So in this section, again, we'll be dealing with non-right triangles, but in this section, the cosine law won't work. Cosine law works when we involve three sides in the calculation, whether that's knowing the length of all three sides or knowing two and finding the last one. In this case, these triangles will involve two sides, knowing two, or knowing one and finding a second side. In this kind of situation, we need to use the sine law. So what we have is Pudluck and his friend who own cabins. They want to know the distance from Pudluck's, and they want to know the distance from Pudluck's cabin to this communications tower C. So that side here on the bottom, because the angle opposite is labeled with a B, that angle has to be little b. When dealing with the sine law, we need to pick two paired sides and angles. We have one pair here. Now, we don't know the side, but that's what we're being asked to find, so it's perfectly useful. Our other option would be to use the paired side and angle of Pudluck's cabin and this side, but we don't know the length of that side. Last option would be the pair between the communications tower and this side, but we don't know the angle. We can find that third angle relatively easily because all of the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So to find that angle, simply 180 minus 88 minus 61 would give us that angle is 51 degrees. Now with this, we do need to relabel the triangle. Sine law involves A's and B's. The 88 degree angle and the side we need to find are the B's, but we do need to label this as angle A, and so this will be side A, and this angle we can relabel as C. So that relabeling is something that happens once in a while. Just know that you may need to do it. Now the sine law has two forms, one of A over sine A equals B over sine B. That form works well when you are trying to find the length of a side. The other form, sine A over A equals sine B over B, works well when you're trying to find an angle. Since we're trying to find a side, we will use A over sine A equals B over sine B. I'll clear the page to do that. Substituting in what we know, A is 1.8 kilometers over sine of 51 degrees. That equals B, which we don't know, over sine of 88 degrees. At this point, calculate out the trig functions. So calculate out sine of 51, which would be 0.777146 if we're going to round it, just to save space a bit. Sine of 88, 0.999391. Easiest way to go about this to get B by itself now is to take both sides and multiply by 0.999391, which cancels off this. And then we can simply work out the left side. Question's asking for the nearest tenth of a kilometer, so that'd be 1 decimal place, which would be 2.3 kilometers.